Alright folks, it's about 3:30 p.m. I'm not apologizing for no action videos with Cultimuching. I just spent the last over 4 hours trying to get this field just in the condition that it's in. This field is no joke. The problems that I knew I was going to have, that I reiterated to you last night after disking, I had, and then tenfold. It was awful. Between the sorghum stems, the corn stalks weren't too much of a bother, and then sod. I had a really bad sod problem. Let me get out of this wind. I ended up feathering this Cultimulcher, no doubt in my mind, over 1,000 times. It was just awful. Now, look, we're on the worst of it. We're on a little bit of a knoll here. This is nothing but a knoll full of rocks. So, I mean, it's bad. To be honest with you, now that it's over, I played hell to get it to this point. This field is not too bad. And there is a fair seed bed here for when we go to plant sorghum tomorrow. I don't know what else to say. I keep looking forward and forward to turning this up again next year, just so it can go into new seeding. And in my lifetime, I don't think this will ever be tilled up again. It'll be going into new seeding alfalfa underneath peas and oats, and it'll turn into pure grass hay within 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And this will be a nice chunk of property for a plethora of dry round bales in years to come. Mark my words, I will not till this up again unless life is fortunate enough and things change a little bit, and maybe there's some sort of a big heavy-duty offset disc. I will never put a moldboard plow or chisel plow in this field again. But enough of that nagging and complaining, because we just ain't got time for it, nor do I even have hardly time to make this video. I got to run home, change up some equipment, the rock picking wagon. I got to move a couple of different things and get ready for rock picking, and then I need to do evening chores. So again, sorry about that wind. A lot of lessons learned. We don't need to talk about this field never being tilled up again. That's number one. Number two, I spread manure way too heavy on this ground. I knew this ground was a piece of crap. Now it's going to produce a good crop for us, but I knew it was going to be hell. I spread way too thick on manure, and it just ended up playing me hell. This will affect planting. In the grand scheme of things, it won't be devastating, but it will affect the planting. But I'm very confident yet that we're going to have a stellar field of that sorghum Sudan. So, it's been a hell of a day here with this. Sorry, but not sorry. No apologies for no action vids, folks. You guys know what the Cultimulcher does, and all you'd see is a bunch of disgusting BS if I would have taken a video constantly on the hydraulics. But, you know, we got to this point. It's not too bad. And you know what? I'll take you with me as I head out of the field. You can see a little bit more. Right now I have the Cultimulcher set to where it's just glazing the ground, so to speak. which is something I had to do, and I've never had to do before. I had to find that sweet spot to where I didn't have to lift up as much. And actually, you don't dare lift up on these things. If you do, the whole thing will come out, will go under as a big clump, which I made that mistake about, oh, I don't know, 25 times, where it was almost uncontrollable, and I had to wrap around and hit it again and spread that clump out. It just, yeah. All in all, though, we got a fair product after a lot of fighting, and that's what matters. The rocks aren't too terribly bad. This Cultimulcher does do a good job of making those disappear, so to speak. We have our hands full tonight. That is a fact, Jack. But it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, not too bad. I'm glad it's over. Time is not on my side, ladies and gentlemen. I have to let you go. And we're going to talk to you sooner or later.